Because I want to ask you guys an honest question. Since you support mass deportation, do you believe that you should be deported?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do you believe that you should be deported?
No.
Okay, but you're not from here.
I'm a naturalized citizen.
Okay, but didn't Trump is trying to get rid of nationalized citizenship?
No, he's not.
He's trying to get rid of birthright.
That's equal.
Exactly, but
No,
we're
it's
not.
not-
We're not
Like,
citizens.
No, your birthright. So your family came here from other countries.
We are citizens because our parents are citizens.
And your parents are citizens because your grandparents and your other grandparents and your great-great-great-grandparents came here from other countries. Therefore, you are not from here.
There's a naturalization process when it comes to
But-
becoming a U.S. citizen in the United
therefore,
States.
You are not officially from here. You guys are on native land. So,
Do you think that's a really good faith argument, actually, what you're saying right there?
It is. Do you believe that your argument is in good faith?
Yes, it's a proper understanding of the 14th Amendment, which applies to Americans such as you, such as him, such as me, but does not apply to technically. I mean, it's never been, it needs to be debated in the Supreme Court.
Is American strictly white?
No.
No.
Okay, then who are you deporting?
People
People
who
that are
cross
in the
border
country illegally.
Okay, but so you brought up naturalized citizenship.
Sorry, I'll let you
what
talk to one of
happens-
us at a time. How about
What
that?
happens? What do you believe that process should be? Because people are trying to go through that process and are still getting arrested.
Yeah. Well, if you
And
cross.
they're trying to do it correctly.
Right.
That
Well,
is
you're
the
not
main
trying to
thing.
do it correctly if you violated 8 U.S.
But
Code
the people who are
1325.
doing it correctly are still
and
getting
cross-
corrected.
No, if you
ICE
cross
is doing raids currently.
It's illegal to cross the border without permission of an immigration official. If you've done that, you're not doing it properly and you've breached the law.
But they're doing that.
They're not doing that. Nobody
They're
who,
doing
who
that and
came
they're
into the
still
country
getting
legally,
arrested.
nobody who came into the country legally is being deported unless they
Do
overstay
you
the
mind if we
visa.
ask you for an example of, large example of people that are being widespread deported, even though they're legal
There's
immigrants?
articles currently going out day by day. There's an ICE raid that has been happening since, February 23rd? This is 24th, so since yesterday. People are getting arrested.
Yeah. Trend Arago gang members that are in the country illegally. That's a
What
good thing
do
that
you
that's
have
happening.
about
Thank
that?
God. Huh?
What articles? Can you cite them?
Yep. I mean, you could literally look it up right
No,
now.
not-
It just
not me
happened.
look-
What was
no,
it,
no,
this
no, no,
morning
no,
or
no, no,
yesterday?
honey, no. Not me looking it up. You look it up.
Right. We don't
You
need to be
look it up and you show
condescending.
me.
I mean,
I'm not being condescending because you're telling me to look it up.
Well, we just
I
asked
am
you for a
asking
citation
I'm
on
asking
the.
you for questions,
that's
and
fine.
I want to see
I'll clear it.
citations. And I don't want to see it from Breitbart. I don't want to see it from non-authorized sources. I want to see it from proper journalism sources.
How about this? While he pulls that up, you pull up an article of a legal citizen
sure thing, no
who's
problem.
been deported. Somebody who did not cross the border illegally with permission from an immigration official, verified.
Are you looking it up as well?
I'm just waiting for you to pull one up and then I'll read
I'm
it.
pulling it up. The internet's slow here, honey.
Yeah, no worries.
Alrighty, let's see. What do we got? What do we got?
NPR. ICE has arrested scores of migrants in the U.S. who have no criminal records.
Criminal
Criminal record. That's a part of it.
criminal meaning like violent offenders. Anyone who's violated 8 U.S. Code 1325, improper entry by alien is.
Will you tell me what U.S. Code 1325 is?
Yeah, improper entry by alien. So anyone who crosses the border without permission from an immigration official,
And
which
also-
all of those people have done.
Describe. Okay, so let's take for example. There was a TikToker that I saw recently who has a Russian boyfriend and is currently trying to get him the right papers, and he's having difficulty getting citizenship in this country. Should he be mass deported even though he looks like he's from America?
I'm sorry. Was he?
looks white
I missed it.
American.
I
Are
missed
you
it.
talking about Riley Gaines' husband?
I don't know.
Is he overstaying
No,
a
he's
visa or
not
something?
overstaying. He's not overstaying a visa. He's properly going
problem?
through the
What's the
right
problem?
process. Exactly. What's the problem? So you guys say you support mass deportation. Is that only strictly just for certain groups of people?
It's for people who are not on a visa.
Did we not clarify this?
Oh no,
People
you did
that
not.
yeah,
So
people that
who
entered.
do you believe?
Can I explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, people that entered the country illegally between
her
legal
husband enter
ports of
illegally?
entry and or visa overstays. What
Did
was
her
that?
husband enter illegally?
We don't know because we don't know who she is.
Okay, then how do you know about the other people?
I don't even know who she's talking about. Do we miss who you said? Who is
It's
it?
just some random white girl TikToker.
It sounds like
Why are
she's
you
talking about
asking
Riley Gaines,
for specifics?
whose husband is violating like a
So he
vaccine
knows.
mandate. No, it sounds like you're talking about Riley Gaines. Her husband is British, and the reason
Then
he's not
that guy.
Yeah, so he's not getting citizenship because he doesn't have a vaccination, which is bogus. I agree with you.
Okay, so do you believe in his mass deportation, him being deported?
No, because he's here legally on a visa.
But he can't get through the proper
He's
papers.
just not being granted citizenship via the visa.
But even then, that one thing is stopping him. Say if he overstays his
These
stay.
are not the same conversations. He's not.
It's,
He's
no,
not.
it's around the same. It's around
It's
the
literally
same.
not.
I'm giving you guys the same talking points that you are giving me.
Okay.
So
Here's ICE arrests nearly 200 Tren de Aragua members, prepares deportation flights to Venezuela. This was just a report that I pulled up from February 5th, but this is what being widely reported on. This is one of the most violent gangs in the world that Joe Biden
who's also
and
one of
his
the most
open
violent
border
gangs in America?
Democrats imported to terrorize the United States, which
You know
is
who's
just really
also one
loving
of
and
the-
amazing.
yeah, you know who's also one of the most violent gangs in America? Proud Boys.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
No, it's not.
Yes, they
Like,
are.
not by a long shot, actually.
Not by a long. Okay, how about the KKK then? They're a gang.
Name me one murder the KKK has committed in the last 20 years.
Oh, honey.
No. Let her answer.
Oh, honey.
That's fine.
In the last 20 years?
Yeah,
In the last 20 years. One, I can't give you an example, but they have a hard.
The most violent gang in the U.S. You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
give one
absolutely.
example of a murder over the last 20 years?
lynchings, honey. Lynchings by lynching.
50 years
With-
ago, they're not a pertinent problem right now, right? We should be focused on
They're
people
not
who
a
are actively
pertinent problem
slaughtering
right
people
now?
in mass.
Oh my gosh, your brains are tiny.
I
This
think
is
you're
hilarious.
overestimating how much of a threat those groups are. Those people are evil.
Oh, no,
Like when it
they
comes to
are
the KKK,
evil.
evil,
But here's
bad
the thing.
people. I
You
condemn
guys
them
don't-
totally, but I'm not going to pretend like they're like terrorizing Americans everywhere.
They
It's
are.
not- it's
But
not-
that, you
it's
just
not a
showed me,
thing.
it was like, oh, these are the most violent groups. This is the most violent.
Tren de Aragua
gangs.
is way
Oh,
more
they've
violent
been
than the
hurting
KKK.
American people. Da, 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 da. These are the examples that you're giving me. I'm giving you examples. I'm saying that Proud Boys are the largest gang in America. That KKK is the
Wait,
largest gang
you're
in
saying that
America.
Proud Boys are the largest gang in America?
Most violent. Excuse my language.
What is your basis for saying that, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll pull it up.
My man, you want to come?
Wait, I just want to know your guys' like argument.
Our position?
Yeah, I just want to know like why you believe what you believe, because I feel like you're asking her lots of questions